Hello and welcome back. I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our game. We can game. So we're going to put a guy in charge here. Put a guy in charge here. We're going to accept our call. We're going to march to here. I vaguely remember how to use keyboard shortcuts. Look at that. I did it. Woo! I did it. Yay. And you're going to go... Actually, the fastest route. Basically the same. Okay, cool. Let's unpause and keep going. Arumba, for your earlier strats, you occupied Alencon and Call for extra vassals. Oh, that's right. Yeah, but it doesn't have to be perfect. We just want to make sure that we're getting... Ah, shoot, we didn't actually make it there on time, did we? Yikes. Maybe we can get to Calais. I'm guessing we don't have access through Burgundy yet. That's part of the problem. Let's go here then. Okay, hopefully we get subsidized by France. We need to maintain, in order to get participation for the war, right? You need to have at least enough troops to maintain the siege on your own. So this 5 stack's not enough. As soon as this occupation's done, we need to send this 1 troop over here so that we end up with enough to maintain the siege on our own, which then allows us to get participation. I'm gonna do the same thing with this. We want to make sure we're doing something up there. Got stuff and things. France got a barrage, or a breach. Nice. Looks like we built to our force limit. It's fine, we'll take that now. We gonna remember the disaster? Yeah, maybe. I mean, I was waiting until a year had passed because that's when we can actually revoke this province. That was kind of my game plan. So we are just gonna piss these guys off. And then I think we're gonna grant this to the clergy. So we can then do our clergy clicks. In hindsight, we probably should have waited a bump stab till now. We could have saved 10%, 10 admin points. Okay, let's go ahead and spend some cash on that, and let's see if France likes the idea of subsidizing us at all. Okay, we have priority on this siege. We have priority on this siege. France is unfortunately not going to let us get control of that one, but that's fine. Rip 10 admin points. Seriously, 1444. Bait England to unsiege Maine. Bait them how? Like, there's a specific strategy that you have in mind to bait them in that way? Okay, we have a 3 siege pip leader here from our own guy and a 3 siege pip leader from France. So we should actually pull our siege leader off and get him up here. Try to speed up this siege as well. It's gonna take a moment. Actually, it's kind of tricky to get him off, isn't it? I think we just don't worry about it. I'm not gonna worry about being perfectly optimal. It's fine. The siege should go pretty quickly either way. Put a 1 stack on Maine and then run away and leave them on Maine. What, to try to get them to attack a 1 stack? I don't think they're gonna respond to a 1 stack like you think. My guess is, based on the way that England's performing so far, yeah, they're gonna focus all of their attention on Scotland and then just... Look at this silly Stejo Scotland allying France before the 100 Years' War, just trying to get himself killed. What a fool. He's like, I can tank... I'll just tank the full attention of England with their 30k troops. It's fine. This is fine. Yeah, he's in trouble. I can tell you that much. Wow, another wall breach. France is lucky today. Wall breach here as well. Right, disaster is building up. This time it's the clergy, so we still have time on that. Ottomans have declared war on Byzantium. We can take a claim, I believe, even though we're at war, because we're allies in this war. So Nantes is their capital. Finisterre has the fort. I think we just claim Nantes because it borders us. Let's try to get a couple extra claims on him as well. We're losing a lot of extra manpower by sitting on these sieges this way, because they're like piling on. And actually, let's say don't attach to us, see if maybe we can get them to leave. That way we end up with more participation overall. That fort fell. France obviously wants that, so we can't ask for it. I gotta remember all the little tricks in this game. Aragon is fabricated on us. Rude. We've won the Siege of Laborde. Cool. Let's have this transferred to our subject Bar. Actually, do we want it Bar or Lorraine? Lorraine's the one that's disloyal. Give it to Lorraine. Make him pay for it. Let's grab our 3 siege ship guy, bring him over. Maintain control of the siege. Take and release Normandy and Aquitaine. Well, it's possible. I mean, we have to have an occupied fort in the area or enough individual war score to actually do the peace deal. Right now we have 15 individual war score. Which, I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about betraying France this early. Because you know, eventually, the Pope's gonna hate us. And it's gonna be tricky to beat France. Alright, let's try this. If we get control of this directly, our individual war score is at 28. Alright, let's see if we can actually do a deal here. So with him at 28 individual war score, because of our core in Maine, we're allowed to demand this. He's not willing to do it yet. -9 for ongoing battles. If we took, like, Cotentin... Cotentin is in a downstream node, but then, yeah, we could release Normandy. What I'm hoping for is that France can be, like, made to lose enough that they won't defend Brittany, and then we could attack Brittany. Because they're looking like a really easy target right now. It's just Galray and Brittany. Yeah, we should wait till Scotland pieces out. That will increase the relative value of this land. So we'll just loot for now. Let's go down to like 60% maintenance on our troops. Maybe 50% actually. Try to make a little bit of cash. And keep improving with Lorraine. Get this land transferred back to Lorraine, make him pay for it. Yeah, we'll just stay in the war for a little while. We don't want them to attach to us because we want to get all the looting in ourselves. Also, that reminds me, like, state edicts. I don't think I did any of that, did I? We only have 3 provinces, so... Won't France not join the war against Brittany regardless, because already at war on the same side as enemy? Now, see, if I peace out with England, then attack Brittany, Brittany and France will defend Brittany because I won't be in either war, and they could defend against me. We would need France to be unwilling to defend Brittany, which means they'd have to be losing by a lot. It'd be kind of tricky. It's possible, but it'd be tricky. Okay, at some point soon, we gotta do something about the clergy. We just revoke that province again. Why can't you attack while you are in this war? Because Brittany is in the war. England is allied to... Sorry. France allied us at the start of the game. They allied Scotland, Brittany, and Genoa. So England declared on France, and when they did, France called in all of her allies, which included Brittany. So I'm allied in a war with Brittany. So that's why we can't attack him. We need to attack while he's isolated. Who else could we theoretically attack? There's no chance that Austria won't defend. Maybe instead of... Before I released Bar, I probably should have fabricated a claim up here, huh? Yeah, that would have been a good idea. Well, let's tell Bar that we want him to do stuff. Let's see if we can get him to fabricate some claims on this stuff. Tell our subjects we want all this land, and maybe they'll get a claim. Possibly. Let's also hire another advisor as soon as we get enough money. I want to be, like, in a position where we're losing money so that France is tempted to subsidize us. I think we can convince him to give us, like, 3 ducats a month. Pretty standard. Okay, we have 6 months on our disaster with the clergy. I'm getting really focused on the game without paying a lot of attention, I apologize. To chat, that is. Estuary here, right? Okay, so if we revoke this, the clergy get mad. It's expected. I don't think we're going to be able to turn around and grant this to the burghers. We're just going to have to deal with the higher autonomy. Actually, no, their influence doesn't go up to 100. So they could take this. That seems fine. Save up and make it our capital? Well, we are straddling 2 end nodes, which is a bad position to be in. I'm not a huge fan of spending 200 admin points right at the start of the game, but kind of an argument for it is that it would allow us to potentially join the HRE, which then allows us to attack the princes. But maybe. I think for now we'll just keep it unassigned and consider. Do I have Dauphin as a vital interest? I do because it's a core. You can't have it not a vital interest.
Over 9,000!
While it's a core. Bum 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 bum. Okay, so we're gonna get one more claim on Brittany, and then I suppose we'll start improving relations with somebody or fabricating on Savoy, possibly. Got a mothballed fort. 15.6 ducats to hire a dude, apparently. Thank you for the donation / sub. Another day, another stream. Hey, William III, welcome back, man. Thank you, sir. Our truce with Aragon is up. Okay. Let me know if I'm missing stuff happening around the world, because I'm newish to this game. I haven't played it much. I haven't played this game very much. I don't know how this game works at all. We have no active cardinals, so we can't do anything with a pope. How are we doing on, like, these things? Castile and Aragon? Yeah, I see that they're fighting. Anything else about that? Oh, right. Aragon declared on Navarra, and apparently Navarra was allied to Castile, so they called Castile in defensively. So right now it's Aragon versus Navarra, Castile, and Navarra is fighting Aragon, Naples, so... That's kind of amazing that Aragon's just sitting there sieging down this mountain fort. Oh, you're saying we can fabricate on... True, yeah, we could fabricate on Aragon. If he's losing this war, that'd be great. Yeah, absolutely, let's do that. Let's switch over to hostile trading here. Start fabricating. And let's see. For this advisor, I think we want... probably the trade efficiency guy. Because there's a small chance we could pick up this guy temporarily. Try to go for that event. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, so we're just sitting. We're waiting for Scotland to lose. They just had their fort fall in West March. Looks like soon we're gonna... Oh, great. Look at this. An early Carrick will be put to sea here. For some reason, Scotland thinks... Stejo thinks that the correct course of action to win this war is to build heavies.
You guys are so nice!
Because if he just had another heavy, he could beat England, obviously.
Thank you! Oh my god.
Fairy fair. Fake fairy tale. Thank you for your gifted subs, man. Yes, Stejo. Stejo, build heavies. This is smart. Silly Stejo. Alright, we are taking on loans. No, we don't have loans yet, but we will soon. I'm just gonna go down to no maintenance because I don't think we actually need to pay for these troops. Let's get our second claim on you. Wait. Oh, wait, I can't get a second claim. Shoot. We can only fabricate on this. My bad. I guess that was dumb. Well, I mean, assuming we possibly take land from England, then theoretically we could get a claim. Don't pay for the capital fort? True. Yeah, we don't need to. Okay, so let's check our peace deal again. Transfer control of these forts back to us. Check with England. So Scotland's still in the war, but we're at -3 reasons from giving us 2 provinces. We're going to lose favors with France if we do this, but we start off with... Sorry, we lose trust, but we have 60 trust to start. We can afford to take this trust hit. It'll be difficult to keep the relationship with France solid while he's got this land up here, but... Can you still join the treaty with those 2 provinces? Well, I think the plan is to release Normandy. Right? Because relationship slot-wise, we still have 1 slot open. And having 2 subjects... We already have 2 subjects, but having 2, like, vassals or marches is pretty maintainable for almost any country. It'll be a little tricky. We probably can't demand trade from Bar if I have 2, but... I think we release Normandy after fabricating another claim. But if we're going to do that, I don't think we want to take 2 provinces. I was really hoping France would subsidize me. You guys think of a reason why he's not? You think we need to be taking on loans to convince him? So, okay, to anyone who's asking why not take Calais or Caen, we can't take those. The only reason we're allowed to take Cotentin and Alencon is because we have a core on Maine. We start the game off with a core on that. You can always take land adjacent to your cores. So because of the core here, we can demand this and this. If we take Alencon, we could theoretically take Caen as well if it were occupied by us, but it's not. We take Cotentin, again, we could theoretically take Caen because it's adjacent to something we've already taken, but because France has it, I can't take this and I can never take this. So our only options are Cotentin and Alencon, one or the other, or both. We can't even take this stuff down here. Even though we occupy it, even though we have control of it, we're not allowed to demand it because we don't have an adjacent core, and because our only land that's on the sea tile is here, and the coring range from Provence around Iberia is not long enough to allow us to take this. Does that hopefully answer any questions about why not taking other stuff? The only options are Cotentin or Alencon, or both. Or, theoretically, since we have 22% participation, we could just take nothing, be friendly with France, and get some favors, and then call him into, like, a big war with Aragon. Right? Like, if the war just ended right now, we'd probably get at least 10 favors. We could use those favors to call him in on Aragon. But, oh, and he wants land in Aragon. We could call him in on a promise of territory, maybe. Yeah, well, he's got attitude towards enemies -60, which is weird, but theoretically we could call him in against Aragon. Tell you what, it's about that time, so I'm gonna take a short break here. We'll talk about it on Twitch, and then we'll come back to this in the next episode on YouTube. So if you're watching on YouTube, stick around. No, other way around. If you're watching this on YouTube, see you soon. If you're watching this on Twitch, stick around. I'll be back in a sec. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.